I think this is the cinematic achievement of the decade to this point. And I think what's so fascinating to me about it is that, in a lot of ways, it's the culmination of an artist who's become wholly consumed with time and its
Mm-hmm.
almost transcendent grip on our lives, this time using fission and fusion to examine the explosive weight of self reflection and regret as Robert remembers and rationalizes and reframes his actions over time. This is Nolan at his most operatic, his most ethereal. You talked about it earlier, Brennan. It's his most horrific as well. The
Mm-hmm.
film absolutely crosses into horror in some scenes near the end, in particular that gymnasium scene, which is genuinely unsettling to watch. Also, the final shot of the film, that last line of dialogue from
The Scorcher.
Oppenheimer, I believe we did, is bone chilling, absolutely bone chilling. I don't think it's hyperbole to say that it's one of the very best endings of any film we've seen so far in the 21st century, let alone
Mm-hmm.
this decade. Its dolefulness is at once the perfect summation for a film that is this daunting look at the dark consequences of scientific breakthrough, in more especially, and the morally complex paranoia and unraveling we
Yeah.
see in Robert as he recognizes the power he's unleashed onto the world. But at the same time, it's this impeccable expression of time and how easily you become lost to it when you hold no power or authority. The last line from Einstein, or one of them, he says something to the effect to Robert, uh, when it comes to any potential commemorations, just know it won't be for you. It's going to
Yeah.
be for them. That line, I think, is incredibly somber because everything we see at the end, the faux compensation for Robert, none of it was genuine. Or if it was too late. Oppenheimer had already become a victim to time and kangaroo court politicking. The irony that he created the most powerful weapon on earth, at least in 1945, and yet had very little power in the aftermath of it, I think
Mm-hmm.
is really astounding. And the way Nolan goes about exploring that in the film, visually, operatically, emotionally, hypnotizing filmmaking all around, an absolute masterclass in cinema. I talked about earlier, it has one of the best, or the best score of the decade so far.